Hey, Crossroads, Westminster, and Happy New Year. Welcome to 2021. I cannot wait to see what God has for us this year. And I was thinking and praying about our one word as we were thinking about what's the vision. As I was praying, what's the vision for us as a campus as we move into this new year together? And the word that came to mind was heart. See, I think that as a campus and really for us as a church in a way, we have more challenges, unique challenges in ways we've never had them before, but we also have more opportunity and unique opportunities in ways that we never have before. And if we can, as a church, focus on the opportunities and what God's doing, amazing things can happen this year in our church and our campus. And I think that this word heart kind of captures that. And there's a couple things that I want to think about. When I think about this word heart, I mean, we talk about this and we say, that guy had heart, that football player had heart in that play. And there's this thing that happens in the hard moments where if someone has heart, they can push through it and they can do something that they never thought was maybe even possible. And the Bible talks a lot about the heart. And in fact, I would encourage you to just search that word and in the scriptures and find all the places and the ways, because again and again, this is a theme. And when I say heart, I mean, we could really study this for a long time, but really it's the seat of the emotion of who we are as people. It's that kind of center part of who we are. It's our heart. It's the very center of who we are as people is our heart. And so that's why God is so concerned about our hearts. In fact, the first thing that I want us to do as we begin the new year and as we look forward into the future for this year together as a campus is I want us to search our hearts, because God really, really cares about our hearts being in the right place. When our hearts are in alignment with Him and when our hearts are in the right place with Him, amazing things can happen. And so let me read for you. This is a passage in Jeremiah 29:13. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all of your heart. I just want to ask that question. Are we seeking God with all of our heart? Are we willing to do that as a campus this year in 2021? And so for you, I want to ask the question, how's your heart? Are you seeking God with all of your heart? And as we start a new year, are you willing to commit to do exactly that, to seek God with all your heart? So let's search our hearts. That's the first thing that I want us to do. And there's lots of passages that you could look at that and talk about what that is all about. Jesus said, love the Lord your God with all your heart. That's the first and greatest commandment. And so if that's the first and greatest commandment, let's start there and let's do a reflection on our hearts. And then the next thing that I want us to do is to take heart. Jesus again and again said, take heart. Take heart, because he knew we so often lost heart, right? And so sometimes someone would need a miracle and he would look at them and he would say, take heart, and something amazing would happen. Jesus wants to say to us this year, take heart. In fact, this is a passage this is a word from Jesus in John chapter 16:33 says this, I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. That is good news. And I just know that Jesus is saying that to us as a campus. Take heart. And like a football player that is in a hard moment in a play and they're going to find that heart to move through it, I believe God wants to say that to us as well. And then the last thing that I think I want us to do is I want God to give us a heart for the people around us, for the city of Westminster, to be reminded in a fresh way why we want to be a church in the first place, to spread the love of Christ around us. And can I just say that there are more people than ever before right in our backyard in Westminster that desperately need encouragement and love. And so let's find our heart for those people around us. This is 1 Peter 3:15 says this, but in your hearts revere Christ as Lord, and always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have. But do this with gentleness and respect. And so let's find the people around us that need to hear about the love of Christ. Let's find our hearts for them. And so, church, I'm so excited about what God is going to do for us this year in 2021. Let me send you with one last passage that I just love. This is Colossians 3:15. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, Crossroads, Westminster. Since as members of one body, you are called to peace, and be thankful. I'm thankful for each of you. I love you. God bless. We're going to have a great year. 2021 is going to be good, and God is going to be in it. Take heart, church. We love you.